It ain't a game, it's the life. Point blank, period.
Hey everyone, my name is Ahmed, aka Saleh Digital, and welcome to my series on product design process. You'll learn what it takes to design a product from beginning to end. Today, we'll learn the importance of understanding the ask. What is understanding the ask? Put simply, the ask is the task that requires the expertise of product design. The ask can come in a variety of shapes and sizes. They can come in the form of customer feedback, a question, a user story, job to be done, or any other way your organization defines work for design. Asks also come in varying forms of quality and fidelity. Some are well articulated and fleshed out, while others, well, not so much. Some are backed up by evidence, while others are not. Some might come from the legal department, which is sometimes at odds with what people need and want. Why is it important to understand the ask? Possessing a deep understanding of the ask is underrated and often overlooked. You want to make sure that you understand 100% of what the ask demands. Failing to understand the ask will severely impair your work down the line. You'll miss great opportunities and unexpected use cases that could be helpful to your cause. Don't get me wrong, it's tempting to jump right into a design tool and start designing screens. And sometimes I do that just to flush ideas out. But my best solutions usually start with me acquiring a foundational understanding of what is being asked of me. How do we understand the ask? First, identify the type of ask. Identifying the type of ask will shape your decisions to come. In Guide to Product Planning, 3 feature buckets, Adam Nash defines them as number 1, metric movers, features that have the explicit intent to have a major impact on boosting metrics that are important to the product. That could include, but is not limited to, engagement, revenue, and growth. If you're designing a feature to move metrics, you'll probably want to design a few candidates and run a few experiments to see which solution performs best. Number 2, customer requests, essentially features that people want. That doesn't mean we design every single thing that is being asked, searching for patterns, leaning in for nuggets of insight, so that we can hopefully build something that satisfies the majority of people. If you're designing a feature based off customer requests, it'd be wise to dig deeper to discover the heart of the issue. This might generate a different outcome in your designs. 3, customer delight. I'm going to quote Adam Nash because he puts it best. These are features that customers haven't necessarily asked for, but literally delight them when they see them. Typically, these are features that require several ingredients: listening to customers to understand their pain points, leveraging a knowledge of technology to know what might be possible, and innovative design to come up with an unexpectedly elegant and delightful experience. If you're designing for customer delight, you may want to double down on visual design, experience design, and good performance to ensure that your solution effectively delivers delay. Reread the ask. There's no shame in taking time to pause to understand the ask. Oftentimes, I reread the ask 3 to 10 times. With each read, I try to imagine all the implications for each of my interpretations. Even after reading it 10 times, I still find that my understanding could be at around 65%. This means my understanding is incomplete and requires further clarification and investigation. Ask questions. People are often afraid to ask. There could be many reasons for this. One major root cause could be from high school, where questions in the classroom can be considered socially taboo, often inferring that you are not intelligent enough to grasp a concept. In school, asking questions sometimes leads to humiliation and embarrassment. This is unfortunately a social cruelty that young people endure during their formative years. It's a regressive sentiment that thwarts any meaningful path towards understanding. Although colleges and universities don't inherit this issue, oftentimes the damage is already done and resurfaces in the workplace when people fail to ask questions. They might not feel comfortable or feel like there might be repercussions for not understanding something. Companies should make an extra effort to make sure people feel comfortable in healthy and meaningful questioning. A culture of silence builds resentment, confusion, and misunderstanding. However, simply asking any type of question isn't necessarily sufficient. Getting better at asking questions that have better chances of yielding meaningful answers is a skill in and of itself that must be sharpened over time. Gear your questions to help you arrive at a clear articulation of the problem. Here are some sample questions to help you reach a thorough understanding of the ask. Who is this for? What does success look like? When do we need this for? Where will people discover this feature? What platforms will this be available on? How will this work? What happens if? Why are we doing this? Do we have any evidence or feedback to support this ask? And you can ask any lingering questions that you have. Thanks for watching and tuning into my series on product design process. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to be updated on new videos. And until next time, this is Ahmed Saleh, aka Saleh Digital.